at noon just happened a few hours ago. Kentucky State Senator David Yates filed Hadley's Law. It is a bill that would create limited exceptions for abortion in Kentucky, including survivors of rape and incest, non-viable pregnancies, and the life of the mother. Our senior reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez was there for the official filing. Isaiah, how are these exceptions different from what's legal in Kentucky right now?
Well, Brooke, as of right now, abortions are only allowed to protect the life of the mother solely. That is the sole exception. But of course, this bill would add a few more to that. It's something that not only Democrats here in Frankfort, but some Republican lawmakers have voiced some support for last year. So of course, that is the big question. How much of that support will carry over and will be public? Now, this bill goes nowhere, of course, if it doesn't get at least some GOP support. Senator David Yates says he's been told by some Republicans that they, quote, understand this effort. Whether that leads to true public support is to be seen. Meanwhile, we also heard from Hadley Duvall, who is a familiar face. She is a Kentucky survivor of rape and incest. She spoke at the podium today. She is the young woman who spoke out against Daniel Cameron's stance on abortion. It was during one of Governor Beshear's campaign ads that got national attention.
There are women and girls across Kentucky right now who are dealing with the same trauma that I went through. Those women and girls need their choices. This bill will provide those.
And we're told the bill will be filed today, and it's 127 pages. The question again will be how much support Senator Yates will be able to drum up. I did actually talk with Senate President Robert Stivers here this morning ahead of this bill being filed. Excuse some of the music here. There is a service going on as we speak right now in the rotunda. But Senate President Stivers told me he would, quote, not get in the way of a bill adding exceptions as long as it is what the majority caucus wants. Again, whether that will happen will be seen here in the next couple of months. Brooke.
Isaiah, thank you. And we'll have much more coverage today of Hadley's Law beginning at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Well, today, the woman who turned herself in for attacking an elderly woman in Valley Station faced a judge. Police arrested 30-year-old Jamara Cureton early yesterday morning. She is facing charges for 3 separate robberies around the same area. The more brutal of the 3 cases was a home invasion where Cureton is accused of breaking into a woman's home on Ridge Lake Drive just before midnight on Friday. Police said she hit the 82-year-old homeowner over the head as the victim tried to get away. She stole a wallet, cash, and a phone. Police said photos shared of the victim's injuries convinced Cureton to turn herself in. We're told the community also stepped up and sent in numerous tips and videos to help.
Even if she hadn't turned herself in, with all the help we got from the public and you guys, we would have made an arrest today. We were close.
And she did enter a not guilty plea and is held on a $500,000 bond. She'll be back in court on January 17th. The state has new evidence in the case of former Clark County, Indiana Sheriff Jamie Knoll, this time showing he made child support payments from his emergency response company that contracted with the county and did not declare them on his taxes. On or around December 29th, Indiana State Police searched the home of former County Council member Brittany Faree in Sellersburg. ISP said over the last few months, they found Knoll had a child with her and made child support payments out of the New Chapel EMS fund. The payments, over $25,000, were not declared on his taxes. Investigators said Knoll sold a white BMW out of the Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association to Faree, but they did not find any proof she had ever paid Knoll. Faree served on County Council from 2019 to 2023. This is a developing story, and we'll have more of this coming up at 4, 5, and 6. Well, the man charged with shooting into a crowd of protesters in 2020 and killing a Louisville photographer pleaded guilty Monday. Stephen Lopez is charged with manslaughter and 22 counts of wanton endangerment for the June 2020 shooting in Jefferson Square Park. Police said Lopez pulled a weapon from another man and then fired it into the crowd. 27-year-old Tyler Girth, who was there photographing the protest, was killed. As part of that plea deal, the court recommended a 30-year sentence for Lopez. In a statement, Girth's family said said while nothing will ever bring Tyler back and we will never truly have justice for him being taken from us, it's an important step for Mr. Lopez to take responsibility for his actions and to plead guilty to his crimes. A major drug bust for LMPD, arresting 2 people after seizing more than 60 pounds of illegal drugs. Detectives from the Violent Crime Unit executed a search warrant last Friday, finding thousands of dollars worth of drugs. Take a look. They searched a property on Stone Spring Way, just off Hurstburn. Police said detectives seized about 50 pounds of marijuana, more than 10 pounds of psychedelic mushrooms, as well as THC in the forms of wax, edibles, and vape pens. LMPD said it found ledgers suggesting a large-scale trafficking operation. The ACLU and Jefferson County courts are working together to help nonviolent offenders resolve their arrest warrants. They're hosting a series of amnesty days next month for people to clear their cases with no fear of arrest. The project will help those who cannot make it for hearings for various reasons, while also easing the impacts of outstanding cases on the court system. The ACLU and its community partners have raised nearly $300,000 to help clear these debts. To sign up for that program, you can visit LouisvilleProsecutors.org. You will have to appear in person February 9th, 10th, or 12th. You must sign up by February 2nd, and again, this is only for nonviolent offenses. Jerry Jones, the longtime assistant basketball coach for the Louisville Cardinals under Denny Crum, died at the age of 89. Jones coached under Crum for 24 years from 1973 to 96. This is video of him speaking at Crum's funeral just last year. During his 2 decades courtside, the Cardinals went to 5 Final Fours and won 2 national championships.